98.9% of you are not subscribed. Enter and subscribe because of the amount of 1,000 subscribers I will post a very special video for you. In the vast expanse of the galaxy, the United Earth Federation, UEF, had become known not only for its technological advancements, but also for its unique approach to diplomacy and interspecies relations. Humanity's ability to adapt and form bonds with other species and creatures was unparalleled. This talent for taming and coexisting with a variety of life forms was both admired and envied. The peace treaty between the UEF and the Zarathi, a powerful and enigmatic alien race, was a recent development. The Zarathi, known for their vast empire and formidable military, were cautious in their dealings with humanity. Their leader, High Chancellor Vrex, was skeptical of humans, viewing them as unpredictable and potentially dangerous. On the neutral planet of Orinthia, a lush world chosen for the treaty negotiations, representatives from both sides met to solidify their alliance. Among the human delegation was Dr. Emma Harris, a xenobiologist renowned for her work with alien fauna, and Captain Daniel Reeve, a seasoned diplomat and military officer. The Zarathi delegation was led by High Chancellor Vrex and his trusted advisor, General Zalax. The lush forests of Orinthia teemed with exotic wildlife, some of which were known to be incredibly dangerous. Despite this, the humans moved with confidence and ease, their familiarity with taming and understanding alien creatures evident in their every step. The negotiations were tense. High Chancellor Vrex, with his imposing stature and cold demeanor, was a stark contrast to the warm and approachable Dr. Harris. Captain Reeve, ever the diplomat, worked tirelessly to bridge the gap between the two sides. "Your species has a remarkable history of taming and domesticating creatures," Vrex observed during a break in the talks, his tone laced with skepticism. "But the creatures of Orinthia are far beyond your control." Dr. Harris smiled, her eyes sparkling with confidence. "With respect, Chancellor Vrex, humanity has always found a way to coexist with even the most formidable of species. Our bond with nature is one of understanding and respect." As if to prove her point, a massive six-legged predator known as a Velorth emerged from the dense foliage. The Zarathi guards tensed, ready to defend their leader, but Dr. Harris stepped forward calmly. With slow, deliberate movements, she extended her hand, and the Velorth, a creature known for its aggression, approached her with curiosity. The Zarathi watched in astonishment as Dr. Harris gently stroked the Velorth's head, speaking softly to it. The creature, calmed by her presence, lowered itself to the ground, allowing her to inspect a wound on its leg. She produced a small medical kit from her bag and treated the injury with practiced ease. High Chancellor Vrex's eyes widened, and he leaned forward, intrigued. "Your skills are impressive, Dr. Harris. Perhaps there is more to your species than I initially thought." Captain Reeve seized the opportunity to steer the conversation back to the negotiations. "This is just one example of what humanity can bring to the table. Our ability to form bonds and understand diverse species can be a valuable asset in our alliance." The Zarathi delegation, visibly impressed, began to soften their stance. The rest of the day's negotiations proceeded more smoothly, with both sides finding common ground and working towards mutual goals. As evening fell, the delegates retired to their respective quarters. Dr. Harris, still energized from the day's events, decided to explore the surrounding forest further. She was accompanied by Lieutenant Sarah Vega, a security officer known for her keen instincts and sharpshooting skills. The forest was alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures. Harris and Vega moved silently, their senses alert. Suddenly, a series of high-pitched screeches pierced the air. They followed the sound to a clearing where a group of small, winged creatures were being attacked by a larger predator. Without hesitation, Harris moved to intervene. "Sarah, cover me," she instructed. Vega nodded, her weapon ready but her aim steady, ensuring she wouldn't harm the smaller creatures. Harris approached the predator cautiously, her voice calm and soothing. Using her knowledge of alien wildlife, she identified the creature's weak spots and vulnerable areas. With a few precise movements, she managed to subdue the predator, allowing the winged creatures to escape. Lieutenant Vega, ever vigilant, scanned the surroundings for any additional threats. "You never cease to amaze me, Emma. Your ability to connect with these creatures is extraordinary." Harris smiled, a mix of pride and humility in her expression. "It's not just about taming them, Sarah. It's about understanding their needs and fears. Every creature, no matter how dangerous, has a reason for its behavior. Once we understand that, coexistence becomes possible." The next morning, the negotiations resumed with a renewed sense of cooperation. High Chancellor Vrex, still impressed by the previous day's events, opened the session with a surprising announcement. "We have witnessed humanity's unique ability to connect with and tame even the most fearsome creatures. This skill, combined with your technological prowess, makes you valuable allies. The Zarathi Empire is ready to forge a lasting alliance with the United Earth Federation." Captain Reeve and Dr. Harris exchanged relieved smiles. The hard work had paid off. With the formalities completed, the treaty was signed, marking the beginning of a new era of cooperation between the UEF and the Zarathi. As the delegations celebrated their newfound alliance, a sudden commotion erupted outside. A massive creature, unlike anything seen before, emerged from the forest, its eyes glowing with an eerie light. The Zarathi guards drew their weapons, but Dr. Harris stepped forward once again, her calm demeanor unshaken. "Let me handle this," she said confidently. With slow, deliberate movements, she approached the creature, her voice soft and reassuring. The creature, initially aggressive, began to calm under her gentle touch. It lowered its massive head, allowing her to inspect it. High Chancellor Vrex watched in awe. "Your species truly has a gift, Dr. Harris. I am humbled by what I have witnessed." The creature, now docile, allowed Dr. Harris to lead it back into the forest. As she returned, the Zarathi delegation applauded, their respect for humanity growing with each passing moment. Captain Reeve addressed the gathered delegates. "This is what we bring to the Alliance. Not just our technology, but our ability to understand and connect with all forms of life. Together, we can achieve great things." The alliance between the UEF and the Zarathi marked a turning point in the galaxy. With their combined strengths, they began to work towards a future of peace and prosperity, where understanding and cooperation prevailed over fear and aggression. As the celebrations continued, Dr. Harris reflected on the journey that had brought them here. Humanity's ability to tame and coexist with even the most formidable creatures had proven to be a powerful tool in forging alliances and building a brighter future. Unlikely bonds. The newly formed alliance between the United Earth Federation, UEF, and the Zarathi was off to a promising start. However, securing the alliance was only the beginning. The galaxy was teeming with other species, many of whom were still skeptical or outright hostile towards humanity and its allies. The next step was to prove the strength and value of this alliance by addressing threats and challenges head-on. On board the USS Resolute, Captain Marcus Steele convened a meeting with his team. Dr. Emma Harris, Lieutenant Sarah Vega, Sergeant Alex Kane, Corporal Jenna Miles, Dr. Lena Everett, and Ambassador Tessa Lee were all present, ready to take on their next mission. "We've received reports of a crisis on Valoria, a planet known for its diverse and often dangerous wildlife," Steele began. "The Valorians, though reclusive, have asked for our help. A deadly predator, the Vortak beast, has been wreaking havoc on their settlements. If we can help them, it will not only strengthen our alliance with them, but also demonstrate our capabilities to the rest of the galaxy." Dr. Harris, her eyes lighting up with interest, spoke up. "The Vortak beast is a fascinating creature, albeit dangerous. If we can understand its behavior and find a way to tame or relocate it, we could turn a potential enemy into an ally." Lieutenant Vega added, "Security will be tight. We need to ensure the safety of the team and the Valorians. Our objective is to neutralize the threat with minimal casualties." Ambassador Lee nodded. "This mission is as much about diplomacy as it is about dealing with the Vortak beast. We need to show the Valorians that we respect their ways and are here to help." With their roles clear, the team prepared for departure. The Resolute set course for Valoria, a lush, verdant planet known for its rich biodiversity and formidable fauna. As they approached, the team reviewed the latest data on the Vortak beast. The creature was massive, with razor-sharp claws and an almost impenetrable hide. Its attacks were swift and deadly, making it a formidable opponent. Upon arrival, the Resolute landed near a Valorian settlement that had been recently attacked. The Valorian leader, Elder Kale, greeted them with a mix of hope and skepticism. "Thank you for coming," Elder Kale said, his voice grave. "The Vortak beast has terrorized our people for weeks. Many have perished trying to defend our homes. If you can help us, we will be forever grateful." Dr. Harris stepped forward, her demeanor calm and reassuring. "We are here to help, Elder Kale. With your permission, we will set up a perimeter and begin tracking the Vortak beast. Our goal is to understand its behavior and find a way to neutralize the threat without unnecessary bloodshed." Elder Kale nodded. "You have our permission. May the spirits of Valoria guide you." The team split into their respective roles. Dr. Harris and Lieutenant Vega, along with a group of Valorian scouts, began tracking the beast. Kane and Miles set up surveillance and defense systems around the settlement, while Dr. Everett analyzed data to find any weaknesses in the creature's biology. The forest was dense and teeming with life. As they tracked the Vortak beast, Dr. Harris observed the signs of its presence: large claw marks on trees, deep footprints, and disturbed vegetation. She noted its patterns, trying to understand its territory and motivations. As night fell, the team set up a secure camp. They maintained constant vigilance, knowing that the beast could strike at any moment. Dr. Harris used the time to review her findings, trying to piece together the puzzle of the Vortak beast's behavior. Late into the night, a series of low growls echoed through the forest. The team sprang into action, their training and preparation kicking in. Dr. Harris, using a special pheromone-based lure, managed to draw the beast closer, hoping to study it up close without provoking an attack. The Vortak beast emerged from the shadows, its massive form illuminated by the moonlight. It was even more formidable than they had imagined. Harris, maintaining a calm exterior, began speaking in soothing tones, trying to establish a connection. The beast paused, its eyes locking onto Harris. There was a tense moment where it seemed as though it might attack. But then, something remarkable happened. The beast lowered its head, responding to Harris's calming presence. Using her knowledge of alien biology, Harris carefully approached the beast, applying a sedative that would allow them to safely transport it to a more suitable habitat. The team worked quickly and efficiently, ensuring the creature was securely contained. Back at the Valorian settlement, Elder Kale and his people watched in awe as the team returned with the subdued Vortak beast. "You have done what we thought was impossible," Kale said, his voice filled with gratitude. "You have saved many lives today." Ambassador Lee stepped forward. "This is just the beginning of what we can achieve together. The UEF and its allies are committed to peace and cooperation. Together, we can overcome any challenge." The successful mission on Valoria strengthened the alliance and demonstrated humanity's unique ability to connect with and understand even the most dangerous creatures. News of the mission spread quickly, earning the respect and admiration of other species across the galaxy. As the team prepared to return to the Resolute, Elder Kale approached Dr. Harris. "You have a rare gift, Dr. Harris. Your ability to understand and tame such a creature is nothing short of miraculous. We are in your debt." Harris smiled, humbled by the praise. "It's not about taming, Elder Kale. It's about understanding and respecting all forms of life. Every creature has its place in the ecosystem. Once we understand that, we can coexist peacefully." Back on the Resolute, Captain Steele received a message from President Marquez. "Captain Steele, your success on Valoria has garnered attention from several other species. They are interested in forming alliances and learning from our approach. Prepare to receive delegations from the Thalaxians and the Avenari." Steele nodded. "Understood, Madam President. We'll be ready to welcome them." The journey to Valoria had proven the value of humanity's unique abilities and strengthened the bonds between the UEF and its allies. As they prepared for the next phase of their mission, the team knew that their work was far from over. The galaxy was watching, and their actions would shape the future of interspecies relations for years to come. Thus continued the extraordinary journey, with new challenges, alliances, and discoveries awaiting them in the chapters to come. The galaxy would never be the same, but it was now a place where the ideals of unity, courage, and understanding could flourish. The ripples of harmony. The successful mission on Valoria and the peaceful relocation of the Vortok beast had not only cemented the alliance between the United Earth Federation, UEF, and the Valorians, but also caught the attention of other species across the galaxy. The UEF's unique approach to diplomacy and conflict resolution through understanding and respect was creating ripples of change. Back on the USS Resolute, Captain Marcus Steele and his team were preparing to welcome delegations from the Thalaxians and the Avenari, two powerful and influential species with their own reasons for observing the UEF's actions closely. As the Resolute entered orbit around Orinthia, a neutral meeting point, the Thalaxian and Avenari ships approached. The Thalaxians, known for their advanced biotechnology and intricate societal structures, were led by Ambassador Thalir, a figure of wisdom and patience. The Avenari, renowned for their strategic prowess and formidable fleet, were represented by Commander Lyra, a respected and shrewd military leader. In the Grand Hall of the Resolute, Captain Steele, Dr. Emma Harris, Ambassador Tessa Lee, and the rest of the team stood ready to receive their guests. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation and hope. Ambassador Thalir, with his elegant and otherworldly appearance, was the first to speak. Captain Steele, we have observed your actions on Valoria with great interest. Your ability to tame the untamable and your respect for all life forms resonate deeply with Thalaxian values. We are here to learn more and perhaps to form an alliance. Commander Lyra, her eyes sharp and assessing, nodded. The Avenari respect strength and strategic thinking. Your mission demonstrated not only physical prowess, but also an understanding of psychological and ecological dynamics. We seek to understand how such methods can complement our own. Steele addressed the delegations with a sense of calm authority. We are honored by your interest. The UEF believes in a holistic approach to conflict resolution, one that combines strength with empathy, technology with nature. We are here to share our knowledge and learn from yours as well. Over the next few days, the UEF team showcased their methods and technologies. Dr. Harris demonstrated her work with alien fauna, showing how understanding and respect could lead to peaceful coexistence. Lieutenant Vega and Sergeant Kane displayed their tactical innovations, integrating biological and technological solutions to enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. Dr. Everett shared advancements in cyber warfare and medical technology, highlighting the UEF's commitment to life and security. The Thalaxians, with their deep understanding of biotechnology, were particularly impressed by the UEF's ability to blend technology with biological systems. Ambassador Thalir expressed a desire to collaborate on medical and environmental projects, seeing potential for mutual benefits. The Avenari, ever strategic, saw the advantage of integrating UEF's empathetic approach with their own military strategies. Commander Lyra proposed joint training exercises to see how the different approaches could enhance their combined effectiveness. During a demonstration in a controlled environment, Dr. Harris worked with a Thalaxian bioengineer to develop a way to communicate with a previously aggressive alien species. Using a combination of pheromones and neural interfaces, they managed to establish a basic form of communication, reducing the creature's aggression and opening the door for further study. The Thalaxians were fascinated. "This is groundbreaking," Ambassador Thalir said. "We have always believed that understanding and harmony are key, but your methods bring a new dimension to our beliefs." Similarly, in a joint tactical exercise, UEF and Avenari forces worked together to simulate a defensive scenario. The UEF's emphasis on understanding the enemy's behavior and motives, combined with the Avenari's strategic precision, resulted in a highly effective and adaptive defense. Commander Lyra was impressed. "Your approach adds a layer of depth to our strategies. Together we can create a more formidable defense against any threat." As the days passed, the bonds between the UEF, Thalaxians, and Avenari grew stronger. Mutual respect and understanding paved the way for deeper cooperation and shared goals. The once skeptical Thalaxians and cautious Avenari began to see the potential of a united front, leveraging each other's strengths to build a more secure and harmonious galaxy. On the final day of the summit, Captain Steele addressed the assembled delegates. Today, we have taken significant steps towards a future where different species can work together, not just to survive, but to thrive. The alliances we forge here are not just about strength and strategy, but about understanding, respect, and shared values. Ambassador Thaler and Commander Lyra both stepped forward, symbolizing their commitment. The Thalaxians are honored to join the United Earth Federation in this endeavor, Thaler said. Together, we can heal and protect our worlds. The Avenari stand with you, Lyra added. Our combined strengths will ensure peace and security for all our people. The declaration marked the beginning of a powerful alliance, one that promised to reshape the political landscape of the galaxy. As the delegations celebrated their new partnership, the sense of optimism and possibility was palpable. Back on Earth, President Marquez received the news with pride. We have shown that through unity and understanding, we can achieve the impossible. Our galaxy is vast and diverse, but together we can create a future where all species can coexist in peace and harmony. As the USS Resolute prepared to depart Orinthia, Captain Steele and his team reflected on the journey ahead. The galaxy was full of challenges, but with their newfound allies and their commitment to understanding and respect, they were ready to face whatever came next. Thus ended the third chapter of their extraordinary journey, with new challenges, alliances, and opportunities awaiting them in the chapters to come. The galaxy would never be the same, but it was now a place where the ideals of unity, courage, and understanding could flourish. The end.